Hey everyone. So today I decided I would do a foundation routine for mature skin and using the Beauty Blender. I was watching Real Good Bad Example. She's really funny. If you don't know who she is, you need to check Mary's channel out. She's really, really funny to watch. But she had the Beauty Blender in her basket of makeup and was saying how she was unsure to use it. So I thought, you know, years ago I used to use the white latex sponges, and I never liked them. I felt like it absorbed product. I didn't feel like it really did anything for me because I really didn't know how to use it. So when the yeah, when the Beauty Blender came out, and all the hype around it, I thought it's a sponge. So of course I went and bought the knockoffs, and I still didn't understand the whole craze behind it. And then on cherryculture.com, it's mostly drugstore makeup like NYX and Milani. If you don't know, it's cherryculture.com. They usually run sales. You sign up, they send you emails with, sales and stuff like that. It's a good site. So they have the Beauty Blender, and they were running a sale, so I thought, well, let me see what this is all about, considering it's like $20. So I think I got like 30% off of it. And got it home, tried it out, and honestly, I can understand why the hype that's behind this product. I also bought Real Techniques sponge, and honestly, it works just as good, if not maybe a little better, because of the shape. I mean, this is intimidating. This is wet, obviously, and dirty. But I thought I would do my foundation routine, and if us mature people weren't sure how to use this, I would show you how I use it. A little background: my skin is dry to normal, more on the dry side. So what I have on my skin is Dr. Deness serum. Then I also have MAC strobe cream and the It Cosmetics number 50 primer. This is really nice. I can't say for oily skin how it would be, and if you have oily skin, you're very lucky. But for dry skin, it goes on. I'll show you. It almost looks like a lotion, and there's no. It's very soft, but there's no. I would say, if there's silicone in it, it's very little, because I really can't feel it. And it's almost like a lotion. See how it kind of leaves a little glow to the skin? And of course, isn't that what we all are, looking for? So my skin is primed and ready to go. I am using Makeup Forever HD foundation. And I'm just going to start to, it's on my hand, and I'm going to just start to apply. I have no makeup, face makeup, eye makeup, yes, but. So I start in the middle of my face. This is where most of my redness, if I'm going to have any, starts here. And I'll be honest, as I've gotten older, I am more of the type that's less is more. So now all you're doing, obviously you're not talking, is just pouncing it, and it spreads. So I just keep, bringing it on my skin, and it's spreading because now the product is on the sponge. It doesn't, to me, I don't feel like it absorbs the product. The old original, those white latex sponges, that I definitely felt like. So it's just a matter of, however you apply your foundation, and just, but, start out with a light hand and then work in layers. And that's kind of how I do it. I start out with a light, thin, and Also, I've come to notice for myself that as I've gotten older, I have lines on my forehead. So if I stay expressionless, meaning I don't constantly lift my eyebrows up, the foundation will eventually dry down and I don't have to worry about the creases in my forehead, like the makeup creasing and caking up there. So if you notice, I really didn't bring it under my eye. And that's because I don't feel like, especially under your eyes, the product, I mean, whatever works for you, but for me, I just feel like if I put more product under there, it's more I have to worry about it going into my fine lines. I go over my lips, I look in the mirror, and as you can see, I still have sort of a glow from the MAC Strobe Cream. I actually really like that. I just feel like with the Beauty Blender, it melds into your skin so much better. You don't have to, I mean, sometimes I've done this. I've taken a brush, applied it, and then taken my Beauty Blender just to make sure it's blended. Your makeup can be put on very quickly. You know, you have to remember I'm like yapping my brains off right now. So I feel like this is, as I look in the mirror, or the dry patch, I feel like this is enough coverage for me because I'm also going to be putting on concealer and powder. So today I've decided to use my Instant Age Rewind. Really like this too. I go in the inner corner here and then out here. In the inner corner, always make sure you get in there, and then I bring it out. Now, I use my Beauty Blender to blend this in as well. That's what you use the tip for. So it's crazy, but it spreads the product, and I feel like because the added moisture, you know, you can keep your eye open, and you're just taking the point. It's kind of almost like your finger, but I just feel like it adds just a little bit of moisture because of the water in the sponge, and it just blends it out so much nicer. The thing with the Real Techniques is it has a flat side. I don't think I have it near me. I don't. But, I mean, I could do a comparison video if you want. But I would use, I just feel like, you know, you can press as long as you want. I really feel like it's very well blended. And it looks like my skin more than it looks like makeup. I just don't, and I really don't have to even go down my neck because I put such a thin layer on. I mean, I do, depending on the foundation. I have other foundations. So I make sure everything's well blended. And then I am going to take my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, and I really, really like this. Let me see if I can show you. This is so silky. I mean, there's really no color to it. It feels beautiful. It feels like silk, as I got it all over the place. But I do use powder, even though my skin is dry, and you know, I know a lot of people are against setting powder as we get older. I just feel like it finishes the makeup, and if your foundation was going to not really set, this sets it. I have the e.l.f. Great Brush, $6 I think, and I just push. So I don't use a lot of powder either on my skin. Just enough, and I take whatever's left under my eyes because I want the concealer to set so it doesn't crease. Okay, so now that that's done, I'm just going to show you a quick bronzing and blush. Right now, I have the matte bronzer by Makeup Forever in the number 20. This is a really pretty bronzer. It's not too dark. Oh, look at me with the powder. It's kind of light. So, being that it's during the day, obviously I'm not going to contour and highlight and go crazy. So I really just want to have a Real Techniques brush. I really just want to warm the skin up. Now, obviously I'm going in my cheekbone, and even though you really can't see, I still do go on my forehead. You can see my cheekbones here, so I guess in a sense I'm kind of contouring, but not really. It's more bronzer to just warm my complexion up. I try not to take it past here. Yeah, a little down here. Also, another little trick. Right under here, very light, this will make your lower lip appear bigger. And obviously, if you put highlight on your top lip, make your top lip appear bigger. So I have that on. Now I'm going to go into my blush, and today I'm going to be using the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Blush Powder. This one's in Mood Exposure. It's really pretty. It's kind of dark, but see, look at all the foundation I still have left. Anyway, so I'm going to go in with this Coastal Scents brush. It is a BRC S26. I really feel like this puts on just the right amount of blush. So I like to keep it towards the back and kind of high up on my cheek. Now, sometimes I can be very, very, very heavy-handed with my blush, which kind of looks a little crazy right now. But it's funny, when I look in the mirror, it doesn't look so bad. What you can do is take a little powder, just to tone it down a little bit. Because you gotta remember, we use very light. I do things in layers so that it's not all caked up on my face. So if I want to do a little bit of a highlighter, I have Benefit's Rockateur blush. This is very, very, very subtle. Pretty. I mean, I don't even know if you're gonna be able to see it. It's right here. Almost looks the same as that, but it's very pretty. I take my blush brush. See, gives a little bit of a glow. Not much. It's during the day. I don't want to look like a disco ball. So I just do very light handed with that. And then I'm going to do my lips and call it a day. I am using my Milani Nude Lip Liner. Love this liner. Oh boy. Could I get any worse with the swatch? Because I'm using my left hand. Oh boy. It's really pretty. For me, as I've gotten older, see, it's almost like your lips but better. I like to use a lip liner a lot of times as my lip color. Because it, you know, it's waxy, and then you don't have to worry about you know, going outside your lines, because I have very small, fine lip lines. And as a gloss, I'm going to use the NYX lip gloss in beige. It's pink. Don't know why they call it beige, but they do. It's really pretty. Oh, by the way, I don't know if it's all around the country, but I went to my CVS. Look at those shiny lips. I went to CVS on Saturday and almost fell down because they had NYX. This sounds like cough medicine. Just an FYI. And it's not bad. And once it's on, I think it'll be fine. But, yeah, they have NYX at CVS. Who knew? So, when I am done, I take Max Fix Plus. I also have Makeup Forever, but I figured I'd use this one up first and then use that setting spray. And I just take it so that if my face should look powdery, which I don't feel like it does at all, this will take down the powder. But, you know, as we get older, it's not the same, I don't feel. It's not the same as when we were younger and putting makeup on. You know, when you were younger, you could slap stuff on, you can go without makeup, your skin looked good. But as you get older, you lose color, you lose firmness, you have sag, you have wrinkles. So, obviously, I'm embracing the wrinkles. I'm not trying to cover them up. And when I go out, I try to look the best I can look. I love getting dressed and ready. Usually, I'll take like 2 hours, and that's with shower. My hair takes 10 minutes. My hair is really not the issue. But I like to take my time applying makeup. Like today, I have on the IT Cosmetics Naturally Pretty palette. Of course, it's not near me. And I've tight lined with Tarte Cosmetics in Sunstone Bronze. In my tight line, I have Maybelline's gel liner in brown. Only half lined on my eyelid, because that's another thing, because I have small eyes, that if I line the whole lid, it kind of makes my eyes look smaller. I have to do whatever I can to make them appear as big as possible. Well, it's an illusion anyway. And that's all makeup is an illusion, to make us look like we have really nice skin. And I just feel as we get older, less is more. I used to work with a girl that had the ring. It was like orange. Like she looked tan, but it was orangey. And then she had like my skin coloring. And people said stuff to her, but she, I guess, chose to ignore it. So that's all I have. I hope you're having a great day. If you have any questions or comments or any videos you'd like to see, just leave them comments down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks so much for watching and have a great day. Bye-bye.